Are you looking to calculate percentages in Excel, but do not know where to start or what you actually need to do? Well, you've come to the right place, because today I'm going to be showing you 3 important percentage change calculations and formulas that you can use to manage and update your data. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, the first percentage calculation we're going to be running through is if you need to use a percentage change. So for instance, if you want to look at the difference between two numbers and the percentage difference between them. So on the right hand side, we've got an overview of really the calculation that you need to make. So what you are looking to do is you want to start with your new value and you want to divide it by your old and then minus 1. Or in other words, you know, where's your end, divide it by your start, and again, minus 1. So in a formula, what this looks like is your actual divided by your budget minus 1. So we've got some dummy data on the left-hand side here, and I'm just going to plug in the formula to show you how this looks. So we've got an equals, we've got the actual, divided by the budget, minus 1. And we just need to, what we'll need to do is put the brackets in here, just to tell Excel this is the first calculation you need to do. And you'll see that we've got this decimal number, and we're going to drag this, let's get this out of the way. And we're going to drag this down. You can either, when you hover over the bottom right, you'll see that little cross. You can either drag that all the way down, or you could double click. Of course, these don't mean anything to us. So what we need to do now, as you can see here, this is set up, the formatting is general. We just need to change this to a percentage. And when we do so, we can see the percentage change. So that's the first calculation. The second is if you want to do a percentage increase. So again, we've got some dummy data here, and I've put in some random numbers and some random increase percentage by numbers to run the calculation with. Now, in order to do this, what you're essentially trying to do is you're trying to have your value, and then you want to times that by 1 plus the percentage change. Now, what that looks like in a formula is your starting price times by 1 plus the percentage change, or in other words, this will be your cell that you want to identify for the formula. So let's put that in, and you can see what that looks like. So equals, so our starting price is 100, and we want to increase that by 10%. So equals B4 multiply, open brackets, 1 plus the percentage. Now we want that to be 10%. We've already entered it in column C here. Close bracket, and we have 110. Now, of course, if we drag this down, you will see the end price. And by default, if there's no percentage specified, then it will just give you the same number as the cell by default is a 0%. Now, of course, we can change this here, and you'll see the numbers are updating. So that's how you can get an increase on a starting price in Excel. Now, the final calculation you might want to do with percentages is a decrease in price. So we've got a starting price, again, dummy data, and essentially it's the same thing. The only difference here is that instead of plussing the percentage, you are minusing the percentage. So let's put that in for you here. So equals 100 times by open brackets. Again, that's telling Excel this is the calculation you need to do first. 1 minus the percentage, close brackets. And here you have your end price. So 100, 10% off of 100 is 90. So I'm just going to drag this down to show you what that looks like. Now, a quick tip before we finish. Sometimes you may need to change your formatting of cells before you start. So at the top here, you can see this is all as a number, and you can see this is all as a percentage. But if I was to put this as a general, you'll see that has changed to a decimal place. So if, for instance, let's whack all this out for quickly. Let's just bring all this down. If I was to have this as a percentage, and I wanted to put 10 in here, so I want to decrease by 10%, and you put 10 whilst it's a percentage, then that will come through in that formatting. However, sometimes if you were to, for instance, change, say you wanted 90% and you were to change this over to a percentage, then it's going to, it's going to appear like this. So what you sometimes need to do is you need to basically amend the formatting first to make sure that you get the right, you get the right formatting and it works as intended. So there are 3 different percentage calculations you can run in Excel. We've got percentage change, we've got percentage increase and percentage decrease. Now I hope this video was useful for you. If it was, please hit the like button, and please do subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. If this Excel sheet was particularly useful, then drop a comment down below and I can even send it to you if that would be of use. You don't have to enter the calculations yourself, you can merely copy and paste. So with that said, I hope you have an excellent day.